Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
Welcome to the Harley design side.
It's like that was the satellite delay.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, not saying it. Not. And we're live here on scene with.
Welcome to episode 172 of the live stream takeover. I had to look up at the title.
Yeah,
once you get up to these numbers, it's like, who knows? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're actually older now than we were when it started.
Much older. I've got a lot more gray hair. I took a picture because I got my hair cut yesterday, and my girl, she puts in some stuff but not the right stuff. She's got like, there's 4 different products she has. She always picks the wrong color thing, and I'm like,
wrong color thing.
Wrong color. Well, because each product comes in a different color because they're coated that way.
Okay.
For different amounts of hold or different
look,
smells. Yeah, exactly. The dry look, wet look. Anyway, I said to her, you chose the wrong one again. Anyway, Rebecca always wants me to send a picture once, and I'm like, it's the same haircut every time. There's no, why do you need to see a picture of the haircut?
She wants it with a
anyway, I sent her a picture.
Go get a copy of the Post and send it with.
Hold a fish, and then, anyway, so I send her the picture, and then I look at it, and I'm like, oh my God, I am aged. It's so much gray hair. If I put no product in this, it's all gray.
That's a lot of when I decide, I'm like, you know what, it's time for a haircut, because over here, I start to notice it a lot more, and I'm like, time for a haircut. Because when it's short, it's not as noticeable.
Agreed. Anyway, so I'm old. We are old. We are like 4 years old on this show.
Yeah.
4 years older.
Somehow that has happened. We've aged at double the normal speed.
I can't believe it. I think it's all these stupid projects we take on. Anyway, we can talk about more of that later. But welcome to the show. Check in. Let us know where you're watching from, and how much would you pay for my mini RC car collection?
Oh, yeah. This is a good topic. Your less than 1/10 scale RC car collection. Yeah,
because there's still 8 up here above.
Yeah. And
there's probably like a dozen in the other room. That they've been thrown into a pile.
They're in one pile, getting ready to be put in one box to go to one bidder.
One lot.
That's the way to do it.
Multiple bidders, but one final bid. Only old because of the build-offs. Agreed, DK. Oh, and DK, you called it. Randall will not be joining us.
I myself was sitting on my phone and I got the little notification from Matt's channel, like, watch in 30 minutes. Scale Builders Guild live stream takeover, Randall from Axial. I went, oh shit, I need to touch base with him because I haven't. And I text him and he went, oh my God, no, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. So from now on, every episode is going to be titled Randall from Axial.
Just until it happens. They will.
You know what? I'll make sure it never happens again.
Fool me once, never fool me again.
Fool me twice, can't fool me again. Super Greg saw a Volvo XC90 with a Harley Davidson sticker on the back of it today. What are the odds?
Oh,
very rare.
Yeah, no kidding. Rare. Oh my God.
Those two things don't usually intersect.
Usually like Goldwing Club of North America.
No, more like it would be more like what are some of the more like Royal Enfield Club of America, the most like British non-normal motorcycle club, or I guess actually KTM, aren't they Swedish?
Who's to say? No,
I thought you knew things about motorcycles.
Not widely, just some things and, specific useless information.
Oh, Wyatt's here. He said he can answer some questions.
Okay. Who effed up the name of base camp? Question one.
Yeah, because
it's actually
not
the only question.
technically.
Every single platform.
Basecamp is the model.
Yeah. Exactly. What happened there?
So strange. Yeah, how did you guys screw this up? Or KTM is Austrian. Oh, Husqvarna.
Oh, same thing.
There we go. Yes. Husqvarna Volvo Club.
Husky.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, everyone. It's like everyone's like KTM's Austrian. There's like 40 people. They're just like, come on, dummy. Ain't that a George Bush quote? Yes, it is. Yep. That's about as political as this show's ever going to get.
Exactly.
For those who are asking, this is the Trouble Andrew Ken Block collab on the Huna Pegasus t-shirt.
Which is brand new because it is 100% black.
I've worn it. This has been washed. I just take good care of my shirts. These nice shirts. This is an expensive shirt. It's a classy shirt.
There's no way that's been washed
more
more than once. It is still too black.
I guarantee you it has.
What brand of
washed with other black shirts?
What brand of hippie detergent do you use?
Well, it is organic, obviously.
What kind of cardboard recycled container does it come in?
It comes in a plastic container that has been recycled. I know. It's a little bit... don't worry about it. Anywho, I wore this because Leah is actually driving the Huna Pegasus up the Pikes Peak. Not a timed run, but still a very worthy memorial to her dad. Yep. So I thought I should also memorialize Mr. KB.
Did you see the demise of the F1 diesel pickup?
I did see that, yeah.
That was unfortunate, but he walked away unscathed. He went for quite a ride though. So
a little bit of a tumble.
Oh boy.
This is a nice comment from Vincent here. He says, Livestream Takeover is by far the very best show in the RC industry. False. I have learned so much, and I look forward to Wednesdays far more than before. Love the laughs. Vinny Watercolors, Fort Lauderdale. Fla.
Much appreciated.
Florida man.
See?
Thank you, Vinny. That's really kind of you.
When a Florida man speaks, you have to listen.
That is true. It's a memorial run. Yep, it definitely is.
So, yes, that the Pikes Peak coverage this year has been pretty good. Lots of info coming out. Yeah. Always fun to watch. I don't catch any of it, any of the live streams or anything like that, but I always go back and try and watch a little thing here or there.
Yeah, I've been very busy at work, so there hasn't been a lot of time to do anything really.
Oh yeah, I have also been very busy at work. It's been there's no today feels like it's the third Friday this week because every day I'm just like, oh, and we're only on Wednesday. How? Just unbelievable. But
I know.
It's been a good week.
I know. Yeah, I can firmly say it's been a good week.
And,
the next 2 months are going to be a bit dodgy.
Well,
it's going to be busy.
I
can't complain though.
Yeah, you're.
I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
will,
entitled to it.
Shall, shan't,
should. RC Underdog, thank you very much. So who dropped the ball? You, Josh, or Randall? Let's put this one on Randall. I think it's a combination of Josh and Randall.
I should have given
Josh stole.
I should have given him
Randosh
or touch base sooner. He postponed last week. He got sick. Said, "Can we postpone to next week?" I said, "Sure, no problem." And then I saw Matt's reminder that said, "This week with Randall," and I went, "Ooh, I should call him." And yeah, he said, "Nope." So,
any word on the eBay $240 6x6 Mog bodies? I've bought 4x4 Mog body off of eBay. I presume it's the same. It's like CNC'd.
It's the
styrene. Yeah. It's sort of half done already.
Gotcha.
Then you do a little bit. Yeah, they're good. The 6x6 I presume is similar. Just more wheels. Wyatt. I cannot speak for Randall, but I would say the base camp name was kept to identify it as an entry-level kit, like the base camp is the entry-level RTR.
That's never how they've done it before.
False.
That was a poor move, and whoever in marketing there should be reprimanded for their mistakes.
Agreed.
I get why they did it.
It
just doesn't go with anything else they've ever done, and it's wrong. And they should. And Randall needs to be on here to admit it.
We'll figure out a way to get him on here. Never again. Is Matt joining Josh at RC Excitement in Massachusetts in October? Yeah, probably. Yeah, because if I can't go to Axial Fest, which I definitely can't now, I'd say that's a strong possibility. I would drive there.
Yeah, not that bad of a drive for Matt. We discussed it last week, and as long as, like I said, I have some planning to do to try and make sure everything still works out, but as long as everything does, it should be a good time. I missed a couple here. GC Coop 2. Thank you, George. Happy Wednesday, guys. I'm on my way to the poorhouse. Got my second Trucks of Freedom today. Thanks for adding more. Yes. No problem. That was it was a busy day for that. And now the problem is that we're getting hot days. Like today, it was in the 90s.
It's hot. Ooh.
And maybe this... we may be finding the end of Trucks of Freedom just due to the fact that it's getting too hot to be packaging out there. So, Toad Daddy, the Frog Father, thank you. Forget Randall. We need Frank Root from Losi. Absolutely options for that type of thing. The Losi Pro Moto was so exciting.
Oh my
gosh. So
gosh.
happy to see that. I bought it the instant that it went up for sale. I think I was minutes behind, only because
I was first.
Only because that's the time I actually wake up.
You get up at 6 a.m.
Wasn't it 6 a.m. your time?
Yes.
Which makes it 9 here.
No.
Wait, the other way around?
Yeah, the other way.
Whatever. Okay, never mind. It didn't go up 6 your time, did it? Oh, okay, whatever. Then I was a little.
Can you hear the eagle?
I can hear something happening over there.
That's the eagle.
Oh.
Sounds of freedom.
So I did check with Matt to find out what color he ordered first. He ordered the blue, so I ordered the red.
Which sucks. The red's the worst one.
It is not. The green is the worst one.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, the green is the worst one.
Yeah. But either way, there's so many option parts, ability to change that thing up already that I have zero concern of any color that it comes.
Yeah, Wyatt just said, I spent more on the option parts than I did on the bike itself. Doesn't surprise me. You get a couple of those aluminum bits, you get extra wheels and tires. I did pre-order the street tires.
So I didn't buy any option parts or tires or anything like that yet. I'll figure that out. I bought a set, and I did buy, even though I didn't buy the combo because I didn't want the green, I did buy a battery while I was buying, just because I don't have 2S batteries. Like
I've got a whole bunch of them.
I'm
good.
If I could just run a 4S at half voltage, I'd be fine, but or half throttle, but not going to work out. Yeah. So I picked that up, and I'm ready to just watching for that email notification.
Yeah, wheelies all the time, just constant wheelie mode.
I'm going to see if I can get that knob to turn further. Like. I'm putting a 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'm putting a 12 o'clock bar on it, cutting a hole in the seat for a foothold, and we're going. Like, we're doing big sprocket.
I can't wait to make a video with it. I think that thing is going to be so fun in videos. Because I'm going to run it through the woods, obviously. Do like a real motocross off-road.
Yeah. I can only imagine. I can only imagine how high you're going to jump it. Just
don't worry about that, okay? I'm about realism. You want to watch big jumps? Look, not all of us can be big jumpers, okay?
And it is 16 minutes in before the first flying cars reference tonight.
Travis goes, so he's getting one battery, planning on running it for 10 minutes at a time then, huh?
Shit. Shut it, Travis. Why?
I've got a whole bunch. I got like 4 of those batteries.
I really do need to buy a bunch. Why did I not even... I just ordered it. Okay.
Yeah, Chibs, did you see RC Driver's current video on it with the front plate brace that needs to be updated to aluminum along with the wheels? To be fair, they were jumping that constantly, and they had like 6 or 7 different people driving it. And even after he broke that front plate, he still they kept driving it. They didn't know it was broken. So I don't think that is going to be a problem for me. We'll see.
Right.
Josh, definitely first run.
Like, let's jump the house. Like,
yeah, what are we waiting for? Let's go 42 miles an hour. Let's do this.
Yeah, see if we can make it faster. No. I'm super excited for it. A bunch of the guys here locally bought them. Ben, Scale Motocross Track at Pro MBTF. I'm hoping that they embrace that because...
Oh, they will definitely, assuming they are available.
Yeah, they're going to be shipping it in July. Like, we're 2 weeks away from it.
How many do you think they have in the first patch? First patch.
3,000?
Yeah. Oh, it's a small box.
False.
It's a thin box.
Thin.
Thin box.
Thin. Jetwaves78, thank you. Hi guys, watching from the UK. Thanks for many great shows and entertainment. Just ordered some F9 clear axles and wheels for my next project. Can't wait. Hope you enjoy them. Depending on where they came from. I'm assuming, but I don't know. Weren't specific about that. Because if they came from a different place, I hope you don't. No, I'm kidding. So,
when do we get an MXRC Mayhem? We have an idea for something already.
Yes, we do. So, we have I want to do the one that we've already discussed first.
Yeah.
And we need to get...
Oh, yes. Yeah, we got to get on that.
Yes.
Maybe that's more of a September project.
Oh, May.
Oh, wait, no, I'm away for 2 weeks.
That's fine.
No problem. I'm fine.
Yeah, doesn't bother me at all.
I still got a whole month.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's good. Should I watch this on both channels at the same time so that you both get views?
Yes.
You can.
Yes. But
yeah. No, it's going to be great. I'm really super excited about that thing.
I'm absolutely pumped. It's, every once in a while, there's a handful of cars every once in a while that really do that for me. Moto MX.
Yeah.
Tiny Dancer.
Which one was the Tiny Dancer?
Dancing Rider, whatever, same thing.
The banger cars.
The banger cars. Anything with, 3 wheels, 2 wheels. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of those. And then, of course, the ones that I'm directly related to as well. But I have to act like my excitement is less for those.
I guess,
it's pretty good.
Ultra's okay. Hobby Room, thank you very much. Matt is going to turn it into a sidecar.
We did talk. I think I put sidecar.
You talked about that in the news.
Yeah, I put that in
didn't you?
I put that in like the small text below the news.
Yeah.
Sidecar rate.
That would be fun.
We talked about the chariot racing last week on this show, which
yes,
still
I think that's still a very good possibility for some fun.
Yeah. Jetwaves, thank you, sir. Hi, yes, from Banquet. I wasn't trying to assume.
There you go. Yep. Welcome, Redline Trail RC, for the first time, I believe. Hi from Monster Energy Chicago. Is that a town? They named the town Monster Energy?
Sounds right. I can see
it's got electrolytes.
I mean, they make that river green every year, so like...
Just... We need more monsters.
Yeah. Speaking of Redline, though, we should do some mail call.
Yeah, let's do some mail call. You know what? I still haven't gotten my Matchbox Porsche.
Oh,
I don't know what the deal is.
I don't care about that at all because I didn't get it, and I'm pissed off about that. No big deal.
Good.
No big deal at all. Not mad, really. But anyway, I named my episode
Whatever.
of this All Mail Call because I don't know what happened.
Because we're two guys.
I don't know what happened, but there is a pile behind me that there should be a tree in the middle of because there's so many packages here.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Hey, 412RC, Matt, I won your Axial Jeep Speed Curry body on Whatnot, making a video soon. Right on. That's awesome. I can't wait to see it again.
Right? That was a good
and
body.
How much do you want for it?
That was a good body. I liked what you did with that one.
How much do you want for it?
I want it. I would give you 50% of what you paid. Nothing.
Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it.
Actually, can I buy it? How much did you pay for it? Because I would like to buy it back from you for no reason in particular. But
how much?
No, him. I'm asking him, not you.
The other guy? I'm not sure. I can't remember how much it was. I guess I could check my history on Whatnot.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I go first or should you go first?
It depends. You probably have more than I do.
I'll try and combine things to not make the Hot Wheels portion of this overly ridiculous.
That's a good idea.
It's not easy.
Being green.
So,
I sold that cliffhanger body. I forgot about that.
Brandon owed me for a Hot Wheels that I gave him. So he gave me these five of them. First, these are all real riders. So all metal rubber wire. First one, Volvo 850 Estate.
Ooh, yeah, I have that one.
Pretty good. Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. Excellent.
These are all metal?
Yeah.
These are metal?
Real riders, yeah. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. I don't know. They're real riders, whatever. The Volkswagen Cafe Racer long tail thing.
Okay, yeah.
1997 Mercedes CLK GTI.
Ooh, that's nice.
Pretty
I like
slick.
that one.
And 64 Chevy Nova panel.
Sick. I like that one. Fast Wagon series.
And this is a Matchbox moving card. 1964 Buick Riviera inspired by Scale News this week. So, there you go.
Yes. Very good. All right. I only have one Hot Wheel, but I'm quite happy about this one. This is the Gulf Porsche Team Transport.
Oh, that one is cool.
Yeah. It's really cool. It's got one of those 917 Porsches, which are so beautiful.
Have you ever seen the chassis of those?
Not much to it.
No. All aluminum. Very cool. Weighs nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I was actually considering opening this one.
Yes, you should definitely open them. I did also get
I don't want to.
another 911 GT3.
Oh, that's nice. Is that a real rider as well?
Yes. Well, metal, car culture, something.
Yes.
72 Benz.
280 SEL. Yeah. That's a good one. Are you finding these in store?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Nicole, if you're watching.
Yeah. The store is called eBay.
And
the markup is heavy.
This box is specific to Mattel. Like, and I have one last. This one I haven't opened yet. I just opened there. Comes in a box.
Oh yes. Is this the Camaro?
No, I didn't get the Camaro.
I didn't get it because I was like, I have to start limiting. Oh, you got the Di Tommaso already.
Yeah.
What the heck? Where's mine? This is bullshit.
That one, pretty slick. That one looks fantastic. Okay, that's the last of the Hot Wheels for this week. There you go.
No more Hot Wheels. That's it. The Hot Wheels portion of this show is over. Yeah, nice. But I think Josh won the Hot Wheels portion. Yeah, he definitely did. Although I'm more discerning now. I've decided I'm limiting myself from here on out to Porsches, Volvos, and anything else I really like.
And anything else that's like particularly cool. But that's it.
That's it.
Fully agree with that. 911s are my top. It's my but it's okay. You should go next because then again,
okay.
Well, there's a lot of those. There's a lot of other things over here as well.
All right, stand by. Okay, so this is part one of an A main thing, but the other part hasn't shown up yet. So this will give you some pretty good ideas about what I'm planning on building next.
Do I know? Is that a Hilux cab?
Yeah.
You didn't buy.
Not sure if you've seen.
So
one of
you
these
didn't
before.
buy the RC four-wheel drive body set. You didn't buy them.
No.
Why do you shake your head? Isn't it not the exact same thing?
Come on. Don't be stupid.
Son of a.
They're totally different. This one has a hole in the front, right here.
Right. And the bed is stupider.
And no, I didn't buy the bed. I just bought the cab.
Oh.
I like this cab better.
What is the difference?
Well, there's a few differences. This one has the molding on the side for your emblems. Okay. It's got that hole in the hood, which you have to fill. But it also, I like the circle headlights better, and you can only get that with the Marlin, and the Marlin grill isn't as good. So I like this one much better. Also got the lenses for it.
Of course you bought yellow
But
lenses.
to go with it, I did get the bobbed bed from RC four-wheel drive.
Hey,
Pre-bobbed.
pre-bopped. Bob.
Yeah.
My other brother Bob. His brother Bob.
Yeah. The RC four-wheel drive one is exactly the same size, Thomas. It's no different. Red Lion Trail RC, thank you very, very much. You ever wear the monster stuff I sent you? Yes, I do on occasion. Thank you very much. I still have in this room, I still have a very nice Monster Energy golf towel that I sometimes use, but I don't like to get it dirty.
Right. Use it just for
And,
emptying shock oil. It's equally as black. So
Doesn't ever get washed. Also, ready to sell me the Monster Tracks van? No, can't sell it.
I'm trying to buy that
Can't
one too. So
Yeah, everybody wants that thing. I'm limiting myself to only things with wheels.
yeah.
Where did I get the Hoonigan shirt? I bought it on the Hoonigan site. Is that a hood ornament on the anime wagon? Yes, we'll get to that later.
Oh, your body mount system, huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll get to it.
That body combo can win comps, I heard. Yes, Wyatt, especially when it's fully leafed.
Oh my god. Okay.
The RC four-wheel drive cab back does not fit the Tamiya, though. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't.
Cab back. The thing is.
The thing that sits in the back of it, yeah.
So
Don't worry about it.
next, unless are you good with
No,
your
go ahead.
discussion? Next,
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
fine.
a box here. This came from
That's a chassis box.
Zoku, something like that. They label their boxes with and this is a chassis set for a VS410 Phoenix, but it's supposed to be like a direct swap over. He makes carbon fiber ones as well, I believe, but he sent me the aluminum one, which is fine.
I was going to say that looks like magnesium.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, should have been carbon. Not. I'm a
Wow. Okay.
saying it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But this
Whatever.
It's a fairly complete kit. The bags are labeled B, D, C.
I
That's
see you. Initially, you were drawn to the D bag.
D. It's the first one I got. Also comes with some instructions.
What?
So we're already miles ahead of most competitors.
Huh.
So looking forward to building this. This is gonna be a live build. So
Oh, fun.
maybe Friday. Maybe we'll see. We shall see. Either way,
Okay.
instructions and labeled parts. Like I said, you're already so many steps ahead of other places. We'll see how it all goes together and how everything fits and how I like it. Even though it's not carbon, again.
This comment is so apropos. Travis said, "Sour grapes come in that box too?" Or I've never heard of anybody who got something for free be more choosy about it.
Listen,
You know,
it's not a
should
big
have
deal.
been carbon
I
fiber.
mean, make carbon fiber one. It's fine. It's fine.
Thanks a lot. I guess.
I'm kidding.
Dana said, "So it'll get thrown on the floor and forgotten about." Yep, probably. Or what he'll do, drawn to the D-bag. I have to. That's a great bumper sticker. I gotta write that down.
Big Mike. Thank you. Josh, with bearings of today, do you still recommend bushings for AR-60 pinion? And if so, does Vanquish still make them? No, that was a long, long time ago. That was before like the Vanquish housings went to 5x14x5 bearings to fix that issue specifically. That was then later on carried into the SCX2 and 3 and all those. And that was all because of the issues we were having with 5x11s on the pinions way back then. So updated housings of today, you'll find those larger bearings able to handle much larger loads on the pinion. So no need for that if you can get some nice housings.
Evan Nugent said, if they were carbon fiber, he'd want them to be titanium. I mean, I guess it's pretty good. I guess.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's fine.
No,
They offer it to
it was supposed to be carbon fiber. What a salty idiot. Okay. What do I got? Got ready to fuck things up.
What's that going in?
That's going in the Land Rover Series 3 from Boom Racing.
A lot of power for a Land Rover.
Well, you know, it's pretty heavy machinery. I don't know. I think I'm going to see if I can actually... I'm going to see if I've got something with something like this in there, but a lower KV. Yeah. Like maybe I've got one of the Spectrum ones floating around here somewhere. I can just crisscross, flip that around.
Very geez. Josh must use Jif for his PB&Js because choosy mothers choose Jif. And then my wife. Love this. All I heard was salty idiot. That's my husband.
Nicole, I'm glad that we're on the same page. And please text me more. Tell me anytime he does anything stupid, because I need to have that information.
It's never happened. So,
since we started this show, already alive. Down to fuck is another good bumper sticker idea.
Next, I got a bucket of wet rag.
This is a product I see.
Not just an ex-girlfriend, but also this is that like heat putty. You put it around things like that. So
oh yeah,
I'll let you know if I recommend this particular model version of what I purchased after I use it.
Yeah, sick. All right.
I haven't put my finger in it yet. It doesn't have a off-putting over.
I haven't put my finger in it yet.
Just to see what it's... It seems fine.
Put your finger in it already. Let's do it.
I don't want it to smell. Oh, it's weird. You remember, like... God, I can't...
Play-Doh?
You remember Floam? I think it was called Floam. It was like a... It was like a... kind of like Play-Doh or slime, but it had like little like styrofoam bubbles in it. All you were probably already in college by this time.
Yeah, I was already.
You're already sticking your finger in it. Yeah. That's what
Good night.
that's what this reminds me
Sick.
of. Is Floam.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for clarifying. All right, that's an interesting product. What have I got here? What else? Oh, oh, well, ooh la la. That's unexpected.
What?
I got a Traxxas 79 F150 body. So this is the
Oh, for the one you
this is
ruined.
the low trail.
Right.
Shut up. No, I wanted to do my own color scheme, so that's what I'm going to do. But there's a bunch of other decals in here that I don't recognize.
Okay.
Maybe. Sorry, I got to open it now. Apparently, these are available now.
Apparently.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, that looks like the Bronco ones.
Almost.
Remember, they had the sunset and then the.
Yeah.
I bet they're basically the Bronco ones because it's also a Ford. So.
That's kind of nice. Now it kind of changes things. Do I want to put decals on it?
Let's see. I've got 2 or 3 more things before things get ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. First of all, I have some invoices / receipts that I'm going to need you to pay. But no. These are my send, cut, send invoices for all of my send, cut, sended parts. And this is for the Axial Fest build, which is going
Neat.
so freaking well and so much faster than anticipated. That, I mean, I didn't even think that I would have these in hand by the time that the cage was under, and the cage is basically ready to go. So,
Fantastic.
yeah,
That's amazing.
I'm so pumped. And I went and got my argon bottle filled today. I'm ready to,
Even better.
I can't wait to just hang up on you so I can go weld. But
Cool.
beyond that,
Cool.
yeah, sendcutsend.com.
That's awesome.
I bought enough for 2.
Stivart. Oh, you're gonna build me one.
I bought enough parts for 2 just in case anything were to happen while welding one of them. All of the parts combined, $64.
I'll give you 35.
So, there you go.
Seriously though, are you going to, once you've driven this car at Axle Fest, are you going to sell it?
Always. Every car is always for sale.
I want to see what you've got planned.
Okay.
And then if it's nice, I'll make an offer.
Okay.
SBG, what resin do you use for do you like for printed bodies to remove lines? I use whatever I have on hand. So most recently,
Formula?
I used Nova 3D washable resin. Gray.
Gray.
Like my soul. Okay. Next. Should you go again?
I have 3 things left, kind of. The third thing is
Okay, I've
actually
got
like 15
a box.
things. Hi,
Oh
GV.
my god, dude.
Hi, Bubba.
Okay, well, go.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing something. This one is from the Garage of the Hacks. And they sent me their... Oh, these are their most recent release for their universal... Have you used their universal bumper system yet?
Yeah, of course. I used it last year.
That universal bumper system from TGH is ideal for so many people. Dodging cat butt here. But these are some additional pieces that they've got for that system. This allows you to like build a stinger for it without having to weld anything. Or honestly, you could use this for a lot of things if you got crafty, but it's just like a basic tube
Call
adapter.
that one the Stinga.
Yeah. You can make this work for so many things. But nice to see them keep expanding that line. Again, if you'd like to look, go to TGH's website, teamgaragehack.com. Teamgaragehack.com. And check those out. I've used that universal bumper mount on my Ecto, my Element Ecto, and you just throw it on there and run. So easy.
Lick it, stick it, see you later, bye.
See you later, bye. So, thanks, TGH.
UV resins, yeah, that's what you have to use. Yeah, UV light to cure them. I mean, that's most of them, I think.
Right.
All right, so here we go.
Oh, yes. You're scorched.
Some more. Scorched parts.
Scorched RC.
That means they were on fire.
That's how they test them.
Because yeah, they light everything on fire. Then what do we got here? What is this? Chassis infills.
Yeah, those go underneath of the
underside.
front A-arms. Get things smoothed out.
And we've got inner fender / mud guards.
Yep. Those
As
are
well.
awesome.
Felony. What's this? All right, carbon fiber. The AR center brace.
I have a free 3D printable bracket for the top of that on my website so that you can mount your GNSS on there. Super secure.
Oh, cool. There's actually another place you can put it.
I mean, I'll tell you another place you can put it as well, but...
Up your butt.
Yeah.
Good old Stanley Hudson joke. No, there's another file I found on printables that actually puts it in the back underneath that wing mount.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Felony splitter,
Yeah.
carbon fiber.
I like that.
We got a big bag of things. Hey, is that chassis carbon fiber? Well, not the whole thing.
Did they
I
make
can't
it
afford the whole thing.
they make it aluminum off?
Do they make it in aluminum? It would have been nice if this was carbon fiber.
The
front
titanium
skid.
skid plates. Make sure you put
Splitter titanium screws, because you know what? You got to save weight everywhere you can.
It's more about the sparks, really.
That's true. Carbon top plate.
On that front
Titanium Ackerman.
I bought
Yes,
that as
on
well.
the skid, yes.
Make sure you, I would run a screw. I drilled through on mine and ran a screw with a nut at the top. Because the first time I ran mine, it bent the screws and cocked it back.
Okay.
So, anyway.
Titanium stub plates. And then the limitless rear skid, also
Yes.
for the felony. So you already know I've got that Viper VPR body.
So excited to see you paint that.
Me too. But you know what's funny? I went on the Biddy Designs website,
Yeah.
and I, for the life of me, could not find that body anymore.
Really?
Someone tell me I was looking in the wrong place, please. Because if they stopped making that body due to any sort of infringement, that would be very sad.
Yeah, I would have to. Is Matt trying to be faster than Josh? Oh, I hope not, because I'll go stupid.
Yeah. No, the goal is to go as fast as I can go.
All right.
For me.
I'm still using stock electronics or stock style electronics.
Same.
And that's
Same.
that's a fun challenge for me.
That's what I'm kind of doing too. And I am going to go back to that airstrip this summer at some point.
That will be amazing.
And,
I'll be very jealous.
and
of
have
that.
some fun there.
I'd
Yeah,
love to
Vincent
do 100.
Vasquez, thank you very much. That's a pair having a party. Thank you.
Daniel Curtis, thank you. Have you used the Muggy Weld heat freeze paste? Thoughts? I have not. This is the first heat type putty that I have ever owned. Gunner, satisfiedjerky.com. He was the one who suggested it to me. So I didn't even know it was a thing until recently. And there's a whole world of things that I don't know. What I just learned.
There is a encyclopedia.
Yeah.
full of stuff that Josh doesn't know. Dale Davis, thank you very much. Got done dyeing my Rift a royal purple. Now I'm putting it back together. Fun. Royal purple, eh? Is that close to Kentucky Sky by chance?
No, but it's in the Walmart oil aisle, and you can get it. That's what it.
Biddy Design VPR 1/10 Pro No Prep Street Eliminator Drag Racing Body. No, definitely not. It's for the felony. So it's like a 7th scale.
They made 2 of them. They made a no prep size, and they made a Arma 1/7 scale size. They released simultaneously, or nearly simultaneously.
That's the one I have, and I honestly could not find it. Matt goes ludicrous speed, but Josh goes plaid. Exactly. A-Main has the felony Viper. Okay, provided it's the right one. Yeah, but all good. I've already got one. I just wanted to maybe pick up another one so I have a pretty body too.
Pretty bitty. Oh, I know what this is. Never mind. This is not exciting. I couldn't remember what this was, but now I remember, and I've already talked about it.
Circle Maker 2.0.
No, it's the single battery that I ordered that I need many of. Shut it!
I wonder how many I have. Do you want to guess?
2S 5000 packs?
Yeah.
5.
You think 5? Okay, that sounds like a pretty reasonable guess.
I'm a pretty reasonable guy.
Let's see here. That's incorrect. Oh, that's a 4S. That doesn't count.
Nope. Can't just count that twice. Do you have more things for mail call?
No, I'm done. That's
okay,
it.
I have one more thing, but it is your fault, so it kind of counts as yours.
Sweet.
So the first is this. This is all one thing, one reason. And inside of this is 6 boxes of filament from Bamboo.
Yeah.
And then there's also a Bamboo printer, which is right there.
Yes. Yes.
And I also have another 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, another 10 boxes of filament over there, and a couple more. So,
yes.
Matt has made me try this Bamboo World.
I don't know how this is my fault.
Bamboo Hub.
You know what? You got bamboozled.
Yeah. I'm gonna make some vinyl for the side of mine.
Only thing is, I wish it was carbon fiber.
It is the X1 carbon. So
that's true, and there is carbon fiber.
And I have a mountain of carbon fiber things.
They call it the X1 carbon because it's got carbon fiber rails.
Yes, it does. Carbon fiber rails in there. It is.
Gosh, you know what?
It is almost or more so loud than my very first 3D printer.
Oh, it's no joke.
It shakes my entire toolbox. It's like, and that toolbox is heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? The really interesting thing about that is that in its setup, when it does its initial calibration, it vibrates the whole thing intentionally, so it knows how much movement is built into whatever it's sitting on.
Yeah. It's
so smart.
It is.
And then it compensates for it. It's brilliant.
So, yeah, I am going to I'm going to have to relocate it and put it onto something that I feel is like optimal, which is also likely going to be in a different, probably in the garage, regardless of the heat.
I only have 4.
I was close. I bumped it up one just in case. Gunner, my meat is really hot. Nissen, hello everybody. Just walked out of the office. 12-hour days are BS. It's paving season. Tonight's code, hashtag 2-wheeled Wednesdays. Can't wait to be able to track and play. I can't wait either, Gunner. Gunner is the
so excited.
Is the person who I can always count on, backing bad ideas with me. So
Yep.
you can use that code at satisfyjerky.com. Save yourself 10%. I suggest the
batteries.
mango habanero or mango. Yeah, mango habanero.
I suggest anything in stick format.
Yeah, the sweet heat sticks. So good. The cowboy. I had cowboy jerky the other day, which I had saved some of and from myself, like saved because if I don't see them, I forget about them. And then I ran across them. I went, oh, it's a happy day. I was so pleased with myself that I saved myself something for a later day.
That's not like you. You must be getting old.
Yeah, I know myself.
On the X1 Carbon, do you have the AMS also? I have the AMS. I believe Josh also has the AMS.
I do have the AMS as well. I've got
which I have not done. I've done one
multi-material
filament print.
Yep.
One multi-material print, but that was just for like supports.
Yeah, I'm gonna play around with it, try and utilize it, here in the future.
Yeah.
I have noticed that it does the whole like purge thing with it, and I know that there's the chute, and I thought that like you printed that bin because it was like a larger capacity. I didn't realize that the chute just went straight out the back of the printer, and then when I did realize that because I heard something, I got down on the floor of my studio and looked behind my toolbox, and I'm like, look at that.
Oops.
Look at all them little guys. So, like,
it does make a lot of poops.
Yeah.
You can, and I've already cleaned out mine recently, but that's just from the last couple of days.
Yeah. I've, since I got it last Thursday, I believe it was Thursday, I've got about 30 hours of printing on it so far. So good. I've been doing a lot of printing.
Where's that information?
Print history.
Where is that information?
Print.
Is it on the, like you can just look at it on the screen?
A total? No, I don't believe so.
I think it's in here somewhere.
It could be, but I couldn't tell you exactly. So it's, everything's, I've had a couple little things here and there, and it, but now I've got it running smooth. I think I figured out how to troubleshoot if I do ever have that issue again. So that was good. Go up there. Print quality versus what you were using. So my Prusa was still out of commission after the massive failure and ripping the wires out, and then I never purchased the parts because some of them weren't available at the time. So instead of fixing my Prusa, I just gifted it to a friend. I said, "You do the
here you go.
You do the replacement parts,
you deal with it,
and you can have it. Just enjoy it, use it." It still was that Prusa I had so many hours on. He's the type of person that'll get it back to condition, like.
Great machine.
So, and it really was. It did great for me. I was still running the 0.6 nozzle, and it did so well for me. It just accomplished so much. And I will truly never regret for a second that printer. I've got another one at work that I use all the time as well, and it's fantastic. I don't know that I could have this one sitting next to me at work. Because my other Prusa at work sits, I can, it's just right here, like, bing, and you don't even know it's running sometimes, but it is.
Waste on multicolor is a lot higher, but you can set you can set it to not be as much, so it makes like you can do either purge or you can do like a block. And if you set it up properly, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you can have it like purge to the infill of a part and things like that. I know, but I've had a multi-material printer in the past, and it did not work at all, which I do not expect will be the case with this one. But either way, I dropped some frames there. Sorry, guys. So anyway, but after that quit, I do have an Ender 5 S1, and it has worked, and it did pretty well for me in a number of projects, but the print quality was not what my Prusa was. So, and that was the only one that I had right now, and I was just like, I was not going to be as happy with it coming from a Prusa, so getting this one felt good. And so yeah,
Like it's an incredible printer. It's incredible.
so
It does such a good job.
yeah, it really does, and it's light, it's super fast, it's just so loud,
So fast.
it's so loud, but
So loud. I luckily I cannot hear it upstairs.
yeah.
Like I closed the door here and you can't hear it, which is good.
What printer are we talking about? The Bamboo X1 Carbon.
Bamboo X1 Carbon.
So I've been using it for my Axial Fest project here, and I've got let me tell you, I feel like everything with this project so far has just felt so good. Like I designed up jigs and I was able to make the cage, and the cage came out perfect. I 3D scanned the chassis before I started, and then I've been making parts based off that 3D scan data, like these inner fenders, and those just come out
amazing,
perfect. Like the gaps are just.
This is all on the Bamboo. All this stuff.
Yeah, all this was.
Yeah, nice.
And
it is Wi-Fi compatible. Yes. The P1P, the cheaper option, which doesn't have the enclosure, and I don't know if it works with the AMS. It's on sale right now. I think it's like $100 off. So if you can print your own enclosure.
Oh yeah, they give you all that stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so everything with this.
One other thing I wanted to show off,
Yeah,
from the Bamboo, actually, before I forget, Long Tall Texan, who's on here right now,
yep,
and wants one of these printers real bad. He sent me the final files for the CUCV wheels,
right,
and there's one of them there.
up, yep,
And that's straight off the printer.
yes.
Like there's no finishing, no post.
I saw you.
process,
You post those.
that's
You
just
post a
right
nice
off the
close-up photo of those on your Instagram this week. I think I saw Long Tall Texan
Yeah.
reshared it. But
Yeah.
the quality is great. This is all in blue. This will not be blue, but I'm just prototyping everything in blue.
You blew it.
So, a lot of this stuff is well, not a lot, but like my sliders, those will be welded. This piece back here will be welded in. That's this one here. Same thing. So
Here's he did the disc brakes too.
oh, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah. Hex on the back. Pretty sick.
I like it.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I'm
So good for you. I'm glad you got that. That's amazing.
yeah, I
Would it be a good machine for a 3D printing noob?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be actually. It's pretty set it and forget it. There are a few things that I found are key. You do have to put some glue stick down
Yep.
on
on
the print build plate, because otherwise it'll tear it right off.
it moves too fast. It needs some sort of adhesive for sure. And then as your adhesive starts to get a little light, your print might start to fail. So it's just like, oh, re-glue, restart, and go. That I do love. It's the first one that I've had with a reliable app. And
the app is fantastic. The Wi-Fi, you can check it from anywhere too.
Yeah, I can check it from work. I can check from whatever. The app is one thing that a lot of reviewers and things like that are not super keen on because of like data privacy, things like that. Technically, the company being a Chinese company, stuff like that. Like all those things are things to be aware of. If you want to use it, you can. If you don't want to, I don't know how.
There's no way around it.
There's no way around it. That was part of why they I do hours of live video a week and think that I share intimate details with myself on the internet. So
my privacy is already well out there. So showing them what I'm printing isn't going to make a world of difference.
So,
this guy's printing out another chassis thing. No, that's what I wanted to show you. I did for the I made my own body mount for the front.
Ah, look at you go.
And I found a printables file of the Jaguar from, and I made it into a screw-on thing there. It's just threaded rod and a couple of
Yeah.
other
I mean,
printed
I'm
elements.
betting that
right
that
to
will
the
be
bumper.
super durable too.
It's PETG, carbon fiber, so durability be damned.
Yeah.
See, it's holding on fine.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm just talking about if it, you know, dink. But yeah.
It's pretty strong,
Uh,
pretty flexible.
so the, but anyway, yeah.
Sorry, love, I left my wallet in the Jag.
I replaced my, or the bamboo will be my new go-to. The Ender 5, again, it was getting the job done. And I had the Sonic pad on it with Clipper, or their version of Clipper. And that was nice. It made things run fast and well. It just wasn't quite there. Those are great printers, either for the value or if you're willing to like dive in and tinker and change fans and boards and this and that. Those type of things. It's
well past that. I did that on my Tornado back when I had that thing running. I had to change boards and power supplies and this and that and the other thing, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore.
At this point, I just want to buy a tool that's running, and I have got to that point. So
this thing's been so solid. It's just an awesome printer. I can't say enough good things about
my
it.
My Prusa was as well for a handful of years, and I never regretted it for a minute. Hopefully this one lasts me as long as that, and
or longer
if so. With how fast it runs and all that, I don't see how it will last as long. But if I can get, you know, a couple thousand hours of print time out of it, fantastic.
Yeah, and when you think about it, that couple thousand hours on this machine is like 3,000 hours. Like if you go,
right,
okay, 1,000 hours on this machine is actually more like 3,000 hours on any other machine. It's all of a sudden it really makes it kind of puts things into perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Nick's Hobbies channel. Good to see you guys. I'm watching from my travels in Europe. Oh, right on. It's 5 a.m. here. Didn't wake up for you. I'm just jet lagged.
I hope your travels go well. Also, a Nick on this channel, Nick Fryer. Thank you. Do you appear on any podcasts? Need something to listen to on my drive from Ohio to Florida? We've
got a great idea for you.
This show is technically listed as a podcast on YouTube. So I believe that you can listen to it in that form without having to have your phone going the same way. And there happens to be like 173 other episodes at about 2 hours long each. So
that should keep you busy for a little while.
You should be able to go there and back and have like 150 more to go.
Yeah, you're going to be fine. We'll keep you company.
Yeah. And so
you don't need this. That's the great thing about this show is that you do not need to watch us.
No, there's nothing. Well, every once in a while there's a visual something or other, but it's very little. It's
and we usually talk about it.
Visually unappealing anyway, so you know, like most of the things we talk.
Nobody watches this. Yeah, nobody watches this show for our ugly faces. Yeah, an 11-hour print on a Prusa was 4 on the Bamboo. Exactly, Nate. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to. And let me tell you, I do appreciate speed. So I would.
Yeah.
Well,
it changed everything because I got it halfway through building the Porsche, or maybe 2/3 of the way through building the Porsche, and then it was like, hey, Josh would send me a file. He'd be like, hey, can you check this out and see if this is any good? And I'd be like, yeah, absolutely. And then half an hour later, I'd be like, yep, here it is. He'd be like, okay.
Great. Fantastic.
Right. That's great. Moving on. Make more parts.
So, and it was, if nothing else, I was just like, I didn't want to go set up a part and print it because if I design on one of my other computers, then I got to like come in here, slice it, put it on an SD card in here, put it in the other.
Not
Don't
anymore.
have to do that here. But I think that more and more the printers will be this. There'll be cloud-based apps and live cameras and all that kind of stuff, and that'll be more and more the norm. So
Having that was really key too. Like having the built-in camera. It's not necessarily the best camera, but it does do pretty decent job of because you can do time lapse. You just throw an SD card in there and it'll record a time lapse in 1080p.
Yeah, I haven't put the card in yet, but I will. I'm doing this video for this truck differently than I've ever done before. It's gonna be almost all in one video. So
Sort of like a mayhem.
yeah. So
Nice.
but even probably less me. Just some clips of various parts of it through, and probably a lot less tech. And I know that there's a lot of people that like that, but let me tell you, YouTube has not been super kind on a lot of content lately. So I'll try it the other way, and we'll see how that goes.
I think you just need to yell more.
Yeah, I could. I could run it over. I could finish it and then just run it over, like with a car.
Now nobody gets to play with it.
It's like
Less you. That sounds great.
it was like, I remember like as a kid learning that they crushed like the prototype cars of, these Dodge Viper. They had 10 of these prototypes that they let all these people try and drive, and then they crushed them, and like just my soul like hurting from that as a 12-year-old, just be like, what?
Yeah.
I mean,
Scaled RC, yes, you can cut lights off of an RC four-wheel drive light kit and the rest will still work. Because the way they do it is they just have them fan out like a one of these jobbies here. Hang on. One second. It's just like this, where they have like a bunch of things coming off one connector. You can trim any of these off and the rest of the lights will still work. I've done it. And sometimes intentionally.
Yeah, I still remember buying a New Bright Jeep JK.
Yes.
And it was when they first came out, like 2008-ish, 2007, 2008. And it was that rescue green. And I remember like I was buying it for the body, but it of course comes as a full RC. And I remember like taking it out of the package and like, cutting the zip ties and all that. And I cut one, I went and realized it was like the antenna wire. And I was just like, I'm an RC person. And I'm like, for one, I fully blamed it on myself. Not that they put it in a bad spot or anything. But I remember I was just taking it out of the box. Like, if I was a consumer, I would have been like, oh my God. I was like, I felt so dumb, and I've never let that leave me. Like, nope, you're an idiot still. Don't worry.
It's still all on you.
Yeah.
You're dumb.
Dumb as you always were.
So I've been working on the BRX02 Series 3 Land Rover.
Yeah, I watched your live on that a little bit last week.
Yeah, I got through the changes that were different. Really, only the servo position is the different thing on the chassis.
Just quit spinning whatever.
Otherwise,
you're
it's one of these.
What is it? Oh, you need new bearings or something. Yeah, terrible. Those tools are.
These are the prototypes,
I know.
and I've also probably used this to like bash stuff in the past. So don't worry about it. They're fine. But I finished the construction of it, and it's mostly finished. There's just a few paint elements that aren't done. I will say this is a very nice leaf sprung chassis. And the body kit.
Did I hear that it's carbon fiber?
Spectacular. No, this one's not carbon fiber.
Okay.
This one's just straight up aluminum. But nevertheless, it's gorgeous model.
Yeah.
Like they've
I
really done a
totally
good job on
disagree,
this.
but yeah, I know what you mean.
Such an ass. It's got all the things Josh hates, so that means most people will probably really like
Land Rover, leaf springs.
aluminum.
Yeah. No, the bot. No, I can't. The color you chose looks appropriate.
Absolutely, 100% appropriate.
Man, I'm trying to think of anything else to say about it for you.
Nice things. I think I'm going to take the wheels apart. I'm going to paint the wheels black, so it just kind of like... I always like black wheels. It's like my favorite color for a wheel. But it's a good-looking truck. Man, oh man. They're already sold out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to make more, though, right? It's probably.
Yeah.
It wasn't a limited edition thing.
I'd like to see them do the short wheelbase one, too. Just a little cute little short wheelbase. Series 3, that would be nice.
You're really talking my language now. Short wheelbase, leaf springs, Land Rover. Like, oh. Like
all the things Josh hates.
God damn. Like
DK said they only made 3. Well, explain why so many people watched me build it then.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but I usually like the long wheelbase stuff.
Long wheelbase is where it's at. 100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There's so many things I wanted to talk about tonight, but I forgot most of them.
well, let's talk about all the things I
I
wanted
had a
to
whole
instead then.
mental list. All right, fine.
Yeah.
What's next? What do you got?
No, really all I'm working on is this truck currently. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and do a forged carbon hood. Maybe going to try some forged carbon panels in a way that I haven't before. Try something a little bit different there to see how it works out.
Carbon fiber's over. We got to come up with something else now.
I know. Is it the denim fiber? But
I remember.
What?
Denim fiber. Yeah, we got to do that. But also, I remember what I wanted to talk about. Do you have any, before we do that though, do you have any photos of what this truck is supposed to look like when it's done?
This truck? I do.
Yeah.
I have versions or photos of the first version that was built in the mid 2000s.
At Field Flightcraft said, I have very few friends. That's why I tuned into the live build.
So it's going to be hard to show these. I'll show them on mine first, then I'll move up. But this was built way back in the day. 2.2 axial rip saws on that. I don't know. Can you see that, Matt, there?
Oh, yeah. The Cadillac.
Yeah. Hack-a-lack is what it was called initially.
Ah.
Let me see if I've got something else that shows. So
you're going to do that Cadillac style hood again?
Yeah. So, I mean, this is an Escalade hood here.
Oh, I see now. Yeah, okay.
Which it's basically trimmed to be the same style. This was a photo of it when it was in a different paint scheme. The old, I think those were called the Rock Lock RC4 drive tires.
I remember those.
Yeah, they were fantastic.
Awesome tire. Great tire. Really, really good.
But yeah, that's that vehicle was a classic of RC crawler way back in the day.
You're calling a truck you built a classic?
No, I didn't build it.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I see.
No, that was not my truck. That was built by a guy named Andy Brooks, or Excessive Fire. And
yes.
His name was Excessive Fire initially because he had a highly modified Pontiac Sunfire. Body kit, supercharged. Like, let me tell you, he since then has had some of the coolest cars. To this day, has really cool cars. The Sunfire, which was probably one of his first like big product, probably not his most like, but so anyway, yeah, he built that. He still owns the truck. He built it way back then.
Oh, sick. Okay,
And
that's nice.
yeah, so I XSRC Designs is what his username has been since then. You can find him on Instagram. You can find him other places. But yeah,
Really, now I'm thinking about denim carbon fiber. I really want to do that. You can make some tie-dye carbon fiber.
Yeah, for a hippie van, if that was your...
Yeah.
Listen.
Perry G, thank you very much. Hear me out. Denim fiber nitro tuk-tuks. It's all the things we love.
Now Andy owns Sorta Fast RC, makes sweet titanium stuff for RC touring cars. Yes, he does. Makes different. It's a lot of hardware in general. So,
Are they fast though?
yeah,
They're sort of fast. It's a good name for a company.
Sort
Okay, the thing I wanted to talk about was Ocean Gate.
Oh, okay.
Because I watched, obviously it's very sad what happened to those billionaire idiots. But look, if you're dumb enough to, one, pay that much, and two, go on that thing to go all the way down there.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I say that, and of course, it is very sad what happened, and it's a terrible tragedy that was completely preventable.
Completely avoidable.
I watched a video from a sort of I guess you'd say he was an expert in that sort of field, explaining why the craft was doomed to fail.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible
The list
how
of reasons that
poorly constructed it was. Like some of the things, I am not an expert in carbon fiber, but I do know one thing, that trying to bond carbon fiber and a metal substrate or material, it's not easy.
it really acts
Not
funny.
easy. It doesn't like it
Yeah.
so much. Oh my god!
I've watched
when I
a
learned,
number of things on that as well. It's done it before. Like it had been down there before.
Yes, that's true.
But
But like when they said, well, yeah, the portal, the one window that people were allowed to look out of, was only rated to 1,300 meters. I was like, I don't think that's deep enough.
Yeah.
Because I know that the Titanic is at like 4,000 meters.
Yeah, like 3,000 something, or is it 4,000? Yeah, it's like
It's close to 4,000.
yeah.
Yeah, Baldingtowski just said your Porsches were designed and built much better. DK just said, dude, they screwed a monitor to the interior carbon fiber shell.
Yeah, that was
No, they did.
Oh, they did,
Come on.
and it's just like a regular friction arm style mount. So I'm in some of the carbon fiber fabricator groups, and it has obviously been a shit show of discussion from some people who you could say are carbon fiber experts. Like there's people in there with carbon fiber fabrication facilities. That is their business.
Yeah.
And as much as I don't like to listen to Facebook comments, if there's sometimes Facebook comments I feel like could be reasonable, it's those. So I'm just like this. I agree. It doesn't. So much of it seems.
Yeah.
Now the one thing is that
Apparently
the Logitech controller thing that everyone's freaking out about. Like, I was reading that thing on that. They're like, yeah, this may seem silly, but here is also a list of vehicles that are controlled by that same controller, and it's a list of vehicles you would never imagine. Like, that is a very common controller to pilot all kinds of things you wouldn't imagine.
That's not all that much of a shocker for me. That didn't surprise me.
That one didn't surprise me at all.
No. The what was the other thing that really surprised me? Shoot, I forgot all about it now.
Yeah, I don't. The 250K per seat, which to those guys is a cup of coffee.
Nothing.
It's not a big deal.
No.
It was seriously pretty freaking wild. Outside of anyone's possibility of expectations, probably not. When everyone heard that they were, it's like,
The moment I heard it was missing, I was like, "It's not missing. It's at the bottom.
Yeah,
you can go
in
down
the bottom
and find it
for sure." It's just
it's right down there.
Yeah, it's just the radius that is in question. Yeah. So,
and I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny. Tragedy isn't funny, but this is so preventable, and it just seems so.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first question you would have is like. So this is the same one that James Cameron went down on?
Right.
No. That one was much more expensive.
Yeah.
Like, we can't afford good stuff.
Is there a seat? There's a yoga.
Well,
there's yoga mats.
On the...
Like, it's a high school wrestling mat we cut to fit. Like,
we cut it inside the tube with the knife, and like we may have scored a few of the edges, but don't worry about that. It's fine.
Listen, I don't do things right, but I build RC cars that I don't even sit on.
Yeah. It is very sad.
Yeah. I mean, you can't tell by my laughter, of course, but either way.
I'm opening this Hot Wheels.
Which one?
Yeah, at 6,000 psi, there would not be much anything identifiable. I agree, Dana. I think it would have been instantaneous too, because I've also seen some videos of what happens when things implode, and it's not pretty.
So,
this is great. Look at this.
Yeah, that transport is the transports in general, I think, are pretty rad. I got the RTR one. I think I took it back to work, but yeah, it's a good Porsche.
This is a good one. This is a good Porsche.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited to get back to work on this tonight. I haven't opened my Send Cut Send parts yet to see how they fit. So that was the other thing. I designed all this, sent the parts off to Send Cut Send, and then built this. So now I have to hope that the jig and the fab that I did actually works with the parts that I had laser cut simultaneously elsewhere, and that everything comes together. And the whole reason for all the laser cut parts this time, which I set somewhere, right here, is simply because when I was designing up this thing, I was just like, man, I don't really want to like weld on body nuts and stuff to put on panels. So
no,
I just made these holes so that I could tap them. So I can just drop the whole thing in here, braze it in place, drill, tap. And then I've got all of the body nuts for the roof panel. And I did firewall and rear bulkhead pieces. So I can mount like dash and interior parts or inner fenders. Everything should just like go together. And then I came up with
if it's anything like the last project, it'll all just bolt right up.
And came up with some interesting ways to make the sliders work. So, and I've got jigs already 3D printed to hold those so that I can weld them in the exact proper
Excellent. You can use some of your finger wet goo.
Yeah. Stick your finger in it. Feel.
I remember this one thing. Only fastening 17 of the 18 bolts that hold the hatch closed because the one on the top was the hard one to reach.
Ben says, open up the package now. Ben, the only reason I haven't so far is because of like filming a reel. So I'm going to open it carefully and then I'm going to fake it in the reel later so you all know.
Am I missing something?
You're always missing something.
Oh yeah. RC Daily, this is you're typing on my channel. Josh won't see the chat, but apparently he sent you a PM.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope it was onto one of the... Don't send me a personal Facebook message. I don't read them, FYI. So as long as it went to one of my other pages, I will probably see it.
I read all of Josh's messages on Facebook.
Yeah. So here's my roof.
This thing's so great.
And it's supposed to go this way.
I've noticed that you changed your pronunciation. Is that because people make fun of you all the time, or?
It's perfectly. Oh, it fits perfect.
It's great.
So, see how it just drops right in there. It butts up.
Which part?
This.
I can't see it.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
holding it too low.
So this piece here.
Yeah, huh?
And it drops right in the roof area.
Oh,
And
yes.
now I can tack that into place and it makes contact or is right where it should be all the way around. Lays perfectly flush.
Brilliant.
Sick.
Good job.
So excited.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes. That makes me feel good.
Is that the base camp? That's the base camp, right?
This is base camp. So
Nice. Straight axle.
straight axle still. 80 mil shocks.
Sick.
So
Perfect choice.
Lowered the ride height a bunch because the stock one is too high.
100 mil.
Our holes tapped. No, Ben, I didn't have them tap the holes because specifically, since I'm going to be TIG welding it in, I was worried about any like heat warpage or anything like that. So I undersized it. So I made the holes 2.4 millimeter. So I can drill them to, I can run a 2.5 through them and then I can tap them myself. I guess I could, what I could do is size the holes to see how they came out. So, because 2.5 millimeters is your drill size for a 3 mil. So 2.5 divided by 25.4 is 0.0984. In case you're wondering. So if I grab a 0.098 pin, gives me an excuse to use my pin set.
Our show has descended into one of Josh's live streams.
Yeah. 0.098 doesn't fit, so good. It's a little undersized, so we can make sure that we have enough room to tap properly, get proper. I don't really remember what exactly I threaded it to, or tapped it to. Go to a 090, see what that looks like. But I'm excited to get this done for Axial Fest. I'm going to do an interior. The only hard part's going to be working around that large center-mounted
Bomber interior, man.
I feel like I want to do something a little nicer.
Josh?
I know. So it's an 091 or 090 right in there. Don't you wish you had a precision pin set as well so you could perfectly size holes?
No.
091. So that gives me a good amount to be able to drill.
Fat Dad Gaming. I didn't know this was Friday Night Live. I know, it descended into Josh Boring Show.
Pin sets.
Boring. Hey, did anybody watch the BBX video that I put out? I presume a lot of you did.
That was I enjoyed your narration.
It was very. I practiced a lot because I watched a whole bunch of them to make sure I got the cadence of like, because that guy, it's like he never read the script when he did them for real. They're like, they just handed him the script. He's in the booth already. He goes, "All right, let's do this." And they go, "Do you want to like practice?" He's like, "Nope,
Nah, I got it.
I'm good. I'm good."
The Tamiya BBX on the BB02 chassis was
No, it's introducing the Tamiya BBX on the BB01 chassis kit.
it was a different line. Okay.
Kit. Should we do another one? Nope. Let's keep going.
Nailed it. Let's go. Perry
Hobby Room, thank you very much. Epic video.
Perry G, thank you, sir.
Appreciate that.
So, is that jig an appropriate topic to say I'd tap that? Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, it was super fun to put that video together and so fun to drive. It's a very, I think I said this about 80 times, but it's very predictable. It just kind of goes. It doesn't steer all that well with those stock tires. It probably could use a little bit of help. In fact, I would probably remove the servo saver altogether.
I did.
And, oh, you did? Yeah.
Yep, I did indeed. Eric Baker, thank you. Any plans to sell this as a package via send and pay to download the STL files from your site? I think that I'm going to throw this whole package up in that way, just to see if anybody wants to dive in. Again, I have concerns that trying to do it without a TIG, but at the same time, I've already created all the stuff. It'll probably only take me another handful of hours to package it in a way that is somewhat digestible. So I think that I'm going to try and do it. We'll see. But yeah.
DK said, you can tell the announcer had to do the voice during his lunch break from pinning Tamiya plugs. Only 2 billion more to go.
It sounds like in today's day, it sounds like an automatic, an automated voice.
It does. It sounds like an AI voice, right. But they didn't have that back then.
Right, exactly. Like you would think.
I highly encourage you to go back and watch any of the original ones, and you'll see how close I got.
Yeah. So.
What are these? 2.2s? I think they are 2.2s.
Yeah. Are they 1.9?
It doesn't say on the wheel.
I thought they were 1.9.
Maybe they're 1.9. Oh yeah, because the front sand tires from RC 4-wheel drive fit perfectly on.
No way. We had some of those.
Of course, I don't have those anymore.
If those tires didn't exist, people, Trucks of Fortune / Trucks of Freedom would not exist.
Would never have been a thing. Yeah, they're 1.9s. They're
That's
1.9s.
what I thought.
So we could get some good action on there.
Tony, CCXRC, join.
Hey Tony, I saw a comment from you earlier. How are you?
80s commercial. 80s commercials were just another level of cool. The toy commercials, especially.
Do you remember the animal?
The one that had the claw? No, that was the claw.
No,
Or was that?
The animal I thought had the tires.
The claws that came out of the tire?
The claws that came out.
Either
of the
way,
tires.
yes, I do remember it. Yes. I mean,
perfect time to buy another RC 4-wheel drive mystery box. Man, I hope I get the paddles too.
Oh, yeah.
Now I gotta start. Now what can I put on there? Let's see how we can change the whole front of this.
Remember the Fast Tracks? I do. That was one of my first RCs ever.
That was a good one.
That was like of a higher quality. I never had like hobby grade stuff as a kid. but I had a Fast Tracks, and I had the like kind of sleeker, buggy looking one. And my neighbor, which in the country wasn't that close, but he had the pickup truck style one. And I think mine was like bright green. I'm pretty sure his was black. But so much fun. Yeah, that was like my first, the first RC that I can ever remember like an actual model of.
What was the one that was like a big centipede? It was like a multi-wheeled thing, and it articulated.
Nope, I don't remember.
I think
that
it was
one.
a Tyco. Hobby Room, thank you again. And I want to know how you found the 70s adult golf music. Epidemic forgot that category. I found it on Epidemic, yeah. And what did I search? I think I searched funk. And there were a lot of really good tracks in there. That one kind of spoke to me, though.
Yeah, I do like going through the music on Epidemic. That's always something I enjoy.
Oh, it's a blast, man. They've got some good tracks in there.
Yeah. Either of you remember World Scale Trucks? I do not.
No.
Does not.
No.
Does not remind me of anything. So.
My first one was a Nico Turbo Panther.
Turbo TT?
That was my. No, just no. Turbo Panther.
Can we?
They have them on eBay still.
Can we all just sit and just appreciate how well this fits again? Because that would make me a lot.
Oh,
happy.
brother!
I'm just saying. I don't often pat myself on the back.
But when I do,
but yes, I do. So.
Hey, you know what? I could put these old Tamiya paddles
those will
on
last.
from the sand tires. These aren't that old. But let's.
Yeah. They look like the sole of an old lady's foot. Like,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So.
Oh man, this show.
Yeah, there you go.
Still going. I had the animal beast with the claws coming out of the tires. I tried to see if it would crawl down through and up a boggy drainage ditch. It did power through, but died shortly thereafter. And then, of course, there were stompers, right?
Yep, I
Stompers
never
were
had one of
fun,
those.
Not RC.
I had later. I think they tried to make like another version of them. This would have been in the 2000s sometime, but they were a similar style, belt drive, 4x4, no steering. You know, turn it on and set it and let it go. Had actual suspension. You know, but
yeah. I had a. It was not radio control, but it had like shift gear levers on the top of it. I can't remember who made it, but it was a Bigfoot. And you could shift it into high or low and then four-wheel drive as well.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty cool.
I remember very, very few of them, and you know, until I got into like the actual hobby grade stuff. And then of course I remember all the things, but yeah, that was Perry G said yes, they were hugely popular on Pirate. Yeah, they were RC Crawler, same thing. They were those silly little things. I had the hovercraft, skirt ripped, third time trying to drive it. My neighbor had the hovercraft as well. I remember it being around for quite a while. So I think he had better luck. I remember we mainly drove it in the winter though. On snow or the frozen pond, things like that. I don't ever really remember taking it in water or anywhere else.
See, somebody else here. There's a couple guys who have that Bigfoot either now or in perfect shape, or have it still. That's amazing. It's so cool.
Yeah.
What brand was that? Does anybody remember?
The Hamilton collection. The mini hovercraft, yes.
Play School. Holy cow, that's amazing. Thank you guys. I can friggin' I'm gonna find that Play School Bigfoot.
Just relive some childhood memories here. Y'all used to have RCs and now have Hot Wheels. I used to have Hot Wheels and now have RCs. I didn't really have many. I only had a couple of RCs that I remember as a kid. Like the Fast Tracks was the first one. And then after that, I had a couple like memorable ones, but they weren't quality. The Fast Track was the only one I ever had that I felt was like of some sort of quality. Yeah. And then
this does not bring back the feels quite as much.
you start seeing it again and realize how bad your memory is.
Stickers for Windows, dude. Come on.
Was it a hard body though?
It was a hard body, yeah. Next week on Mail Call, Play School Bigfoot. Yeah. The Rattler was the 10-wheeled truck. Thank you. Yes.
Oh my God. That's
fantastic.
You know what I think
Rattler.
I remember having more fun with as a kid, since I didn't really have the RC stuff, was the slot car stuff and the anywhere from like the HO to the just more. I remember having so much. I can still smell those tracks. Just
oh yeah,
just that smell those little cars give. Oh, so much fun.
There's one new in box on eBay of the Rattler 10-wheel drive, $175. Digital proportional radio control. Yes.
TRSLN space E. Thank you very much. Mini T Monthly Mayhem. Shout out from Illinois. Had a Mini T 1.0 for my first RC. Thank you for your first super chat as well. The Mini T. I have not looked at the Mini T 2.0 ever.
No, neither have I.
The Mini T 1.0 I had as well, and I stretched it, and I had a Toyota hardbody that I put, but not the Toyota hardbody that we use now. This one was like 12th scale ish. I don't know what it came from. I'm pretty sure it was Radio Shack something or other. It had a separate insert blacked out window.
Yep, that was Radio Shack, I do believe.
Yeah. And had way too fast of a Castle brushless system in it with this like cut and spliced together aluminum chassis to
should have been carbon fiber.
To make this thing work. And I just remember it would absolutely destroy the tires. I bought it from a guy who basically built it that way. And his name was Jeff Weischer, JW Custom Works out of Liberty, Missouri. I'm just doxing him. Sorry, Jeff.
God, your brain.
But he built it. He had a little shop in the bottom of his like duplex. And I remember buying it from him or trading whatever I did to get this thing and have it. That was I had the micro T's, but I wanted the mini T. And that was 2007, 2008 maybe.
All right, Josh, you've built one of these, so you can help with this. Reamdog Fly Factory wants to know, Sand Scorcher or BBX for the first Tammy RC build?
BBX.
Yeah,
build the BBX. Be happy.
Although, if you build the BBX, you'll be disappointed with every other one after that.
But if you've built other RCs, and then,
this will make sense.
And then you build a BBX, you'll be like, oh, I like Tamiya. Like, this is cool. I like this. If you've built RCs before and then you buy an older Tamiya, you're going to put it together and you go like, what in the 1970s am I doing here? Like,
why are there 14 gears?
Why do I have to go into the old toolbox in my garage to find a screwdriver that kind of fits so that I can sit here and destroy my wrist? Like, let's just build the BBX, be inside it, and then you'd be like, you know what? I want to experience what this vintage nightmare is that people seem to enjoy the torture of. And then buy the other ones.
You remember the 6x6 that they did? The most recent 6x6?
The school bus one?
Yeah, sure. If you open that one up, it's giant gear, 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 giant gear. It's like basically a chassis of just gears.
They're like, have you heard of drive shafts? Like, yeah. But what if you just just make it a clock inside.
We've already got all these gears.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to design a new drive shaft. Just plop all these in there.
Yeah, just, like, listen, I know that I'm new here to this RC world, but I think you guys could learn from us horologists. So, like...
Trust me, I've built a lot of gears. Well, it's 10:46.
Oh, that means it is F1 talk.
Formula. But this is cross talk because
we have monster truck
this
talk.
is celebrity Formula One talk.
Expand.
Because there is a new owner in one of the teams.
Oh yeah, Deadpool.
Actually, a couple of new owners. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds and what's his name from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Danny DeVito.
Close enough.
Penguin.
The other guy, yeah, the Penguin. McElhenney.
Sure, I believe you.
They bought a 24% stake in Alpine.
Yeah, pretty interesting there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was exciting news to wake up to.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It definitely makes. Yeti Boy said you should feel sorry for us guys that build the semi trucks. Oh, we know. From the
I
Tamiya
loved
semi
building
trucks.
the King Hauler. Loved it.
I did not enjoy. Well, actually, I did. I loved building mine too because there was so many steps.
What happened with Jimmy Johnson?
What happened with Jimmy
I don't know.
Johnson?
Someone's like, "Did you guys hear about Jimmy Johnson?" The other person says, "Yeah, that Jimmy Johnson thing is wild." Please elaborate. Oh, did you see that?
Elaborate.
Yeah, did you see that Alpha Tauri is going to be Toro Rosso again?
Oh, really?
Yep. And
Interesting.
they're going to go.
I heard
they're going to go back to Red Bull supplying the maximum allowed number of parts.
Good.
Yeah.
Because they need all the help they can get.
Yep. Captain
Good Lord,
Insano
that
shows
thing.
no mercy.
Oh yeah, Michael
Thank you.
B. Jordan also.
Michael B. Jordan. Black Panther. Captain Insano shows no mercy. Thank you. Hello. That is it. Well, hello back. His mom and dad died in a murder-suicide?
Whoa, that's not good. Yikes.
And a grandchild? Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
no.
freaking terrible.
Oh, that's really sad.
Oh. That was like Robbie Gordon's mom and dad 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh. I mean, not the same situation, but both. Like, oh my god. His wife's father, mother, and nephew. Oh my god.
Brutal.
That's insane. I'll have to go look that news up.
That's really sad.
Wow. That is awful.
It's too bad.
To not dwell on that much. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see the promo video of Yuki and Max?
Yeah, monster trucks.
Monster truck racing. I mean,
I was doing some stupid shit over there to deflect away from the fact that they're a bunch of a-holes.
no. For one, Yuki is Nicole's absolute favorite.
Yuki is a cutie. He's great.
No, I think honestly,
he's not even a terrible driver.
You know the only reason Nicole likes him is because she watched one episode of Drive to Survive. And in that episode,
the one where he didn't want to work out.
In that episode, he goes, "Any day I have to work out completely ruins my day." And she's like, "He is I is he. He is my favorite now."
Skee-Ball 1979, thank you very much. Tandy / Radio Shack 4x4 Off-Roader 1985. Now I gotta look that one up. I'm very keen to see how the Deadpool factor plays in the whole,
I can't wait to see.
team.
Agree. Who's the first driver with the Deadpool helmet? Because
well, Who do they have? They've got Gasly and Ocon, right?
Yeah, I mean, Esteban's for sure. He's gonna be the one.
I think Gasly's the cooler one.
God, I got cough going. I gotta be.
You all right there?
I gotta go drink. We're back.
Okay. Yeah. James Nilsson, thank you very much. Thoughts on Vanquish tools? I just bought a set. Other than the Traxxas tips that I use in the DeWalt, I pretty much only use. Well, I almost poked myself in the eye. I only use the Vanquish tools for all my hand tools. They're great. They're fantastic. You should be very pleased with owning those. Ryan Reynolds could have at least bought into a winning team, but that's not his thing, DK. He bought that Welsh football soccer club. They were garbage, but he got them up into the next tier through a lot of money and effort. So, I think this is probably his first step, but you can already feel like there'll be a documentary all about them having an ownership stake in that team. There'll be shows all over the place on that one. Wrexham, that's right. Yeah.
That
was a great show. I like that show.
Also from Mail Call this week, I got a new. I replaced the fire extinguisher with a new.
Why did you replace it? It's just what's different about that?
The fire extinguisher has a 2-factor authentication lid situation. Huge pain in the ass. So I went to a single factor, and it's quite nice.
Okay. Neat.
So that is why. Will Leclerc leave Ferrari? Yes.
100%. This is what I see happening. I think we've already talked about this a few times.
We have.
But Hamilton will leave Mercedes.
Yes.
And he'll go to Ferrari.
Or retire.
Because why not? Or retire. And then Leclerc will take his seat at Merc.
Yep.
Leaving an open spot, and they'll bring Lando from McLaren to Ferrari.
Nope, Lando's going to go to Red Bull because Checo's out.
What? You think Checo's out?
Checo's out.
Okay. Well, then Lando to Red Bull, really?
Yeah.
I don't know
if not
Lando
this year,
wants
next
a
year.
second fiddle.
You don't think Lando
Okay.
will be happy with podiums consistently?
Yes. But I think there'll be a lot more crashes between those two cars.
It'll be back to the.
I don't think Lando's going to take any shit. That's what I think.
He is. Yeah. I mean, he is a young one. He's hungry as well.
Feisty.
Yeah.
Feisty.
So.
And he's big enough of a racer,
Right.
to actually put it to max a bit, whereas everyone else is sort of like, you can't touch him.
The Red Bull. What was the title of that particular Rocket Powered Mohawk video?
Which one?
The Rocket Powered Mohawk, Red Bull. I'll choose not to say.
Yeah, don't say that one out loud.
What water jug is that? It's an Igloo. Old school. But it's the 64-ounce, half-gallon RIP fire extinguisher. Yes. It served me well, but it was quite the pain to carry daily. This one's got a handle, which I don't love the handle. But it unscrews, so I may come up with my own handle, because that is what everything requires.
Why don't you just get like a neck strap?
Oh, like those
just have it
those
always
rescue
around your
dogs, like in the cartoons?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Josh the Saint Bernard.
Yes. So.
Okay, so some people think Checo's going to be out now. I don't think they would ditch him mid-season. I think they'd let
No,
him
not
finish.
mid-season, for sure.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's going to be at the end of the season or next season.
So then he'll go to Alpine.
Yeah, I could definitely see him ending up. And if if when Porsche takes over or Audi takes over, they don't get rid of Bottas, then because he might wear it now, even though they don't own that team.
He's so good, though. He's a good driver.
Yeah.
Just in a bad car.
Yeah, I mean, the Alfa Romeo is not a speedy car. Looks pretty good, not a speedy car.
No, looks good. Looks good. Not fast.
Yep.
It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. We have to get through this year. I mean, I'm pretty sure Max is going to win again.
Yeah. All the rest of the races probably.
All of the rest of the races. Ricciardo to AlphaTauri. Yeah.
I'll enjoy watching all of them.
Sorry, yeah. Ricciardo goes there. De Vries out.
I hope that Ricciardo doesn't end up there, because if he does, that will be a death nail for him.
Why? It'll be a better car next year.
Yeah, it could. I mean, I don't know. If he ends up in it mid-season, this car, I just don't feel like they'll. No. I feel like he'll be in a car that's not good and he won't do well, and then they'll be like, let's just get a young buck in there, out of our. Yeah.
That isn't De Vries.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Anybody but.
Did you guys talk about the Pro Moto X any? Yeah, at the top of the show.
Oh, just a little.
So.
I can't wait to get that thing, man. That's going to be so awesome.
I'm so excited for that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Just trying to figure out how to turn it into a trials bike, so I can just rock crawl with it as well.
That would be good. I'm going to see how I can make mine into a boat.
Yeah, that'll happen. I can get on board with that. You just put the ski on the front. I've seen the guys do it. They drive it and they hit the
pontoons on either side, so it can't tip over. A big old paddle tire on the back.
Yeah. I'm still thinking the 3-wheeler conversion on it could be great, but I just don't know how all the electronics that they put in there are going to work out.
Yeah, you don't really need the gyro at that point. I don't think.
Probably not. Probably a waste.
No. All right, well, let's wrap this one up for tonight. That was a good one. I'm so glad Randall. Well, we actually didn't have time for Randall tonight.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
so
Randall.
Next week.
Next time.
We'll get you on the next one. Thanks to the RC Underdog, Hobby Room, Redline Trail RC, Vincent Vascones, Dale Davis, Perry G, Hobby Room, Skee Ball 1979, and James Nilsson. Thank you very much.
Thank you to GC Coop, to Toad Daddy, Jetwave 78, Big Mike, Daniel Curtis, Gunner, my meat is really hot, Nick Fryer, Joker 510714, Perry G, Eric Baker, TRSLN Space E, and Capto Insano shows no mercy. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to say for that. Tristle, but
yeah, there you go.
Thank you all. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I'll see you Friday night for Friday Night Live.
What's on the bench tomorrow? Which I have to go edit now, actually.
It's going to be an exciting rest of the week and weekend.
So. Oh, Thomas. I reached out to the guy, offered the number that we talked about, and I'll talk a little bit about you tomorrow in What's on the Bench. That's it. Love you. Bye.
Later.